Hi everyone, no time for a fun skit at the beginning because the situation is serious. Investors of the Gafarov fund are demanding their money back. Listen to this message.
Andrey, hello. I guess this is the third time I'm recording this for you. You know, I was kinda hesitating.
My name is Artyom and I invested 11k bucks in the Gafarov scheme. Artyom invested 11,000 bucks in Gafarov and can get his money back. Here's a big correspondence with him. I think you're not interested in hearing what's there. Why not, you might ask? Because Artyom is here and he will tell everything personally. Hey Andrey. Hi Artyom, let's greet on camera again. We've already met though. So you invested 1,000,000 rubles?
Yeah.
Awesome, what can I say? So, what happened?
It all started in October. I was watching the guys for a long time, listening, watching, reading. Everything was cool, everything great. I decided to give it a try, threw in 3k, handed it over in cash to Vova, got confirmation, well, sort of, that he took it, confirmed it, sort of. Then made 2 transfers of 3.5k each.
Wait, I'll interrupt you here. We'll go into all this in detail. Besides Artyom, there are many others who can't get their investments back. They couldn't come, but today I'll show you their video messages. Andrey, hello. My name is Almaz. I'm an investor of the Gafarov fund.
Andy, hi there. My name is Ildar. I am an investor of Gafarov Partners fund. My name is Aygul. I'm from the city of Nabережные Челны.
But before we watch all this together, I'd like to wish Eric a happy belated birthday.
Eric, hello. I'm Andrey Grigoriev Apollonov. I'm rushing to wish you a happy birthday. I wish success to your project. I know how important it is for you, and I'm sure everything will work out.
And let your parents, of course, be proud of you.
There are 2 types of people.
The first roll this world, while others are like, where the hell is this rolling to?
Allow me to wholeheartedly wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Eric.
All the best.
Wait, I don't quite get it.
If they now realize it's a Ponzi scheme,
And they still continue to take money for greetings? That's some fucked up bullshit. They're not taking anything, Misha. He already paid them for advertising. Now they're just licking his boots till the end. The Gafarov guys called them, said please wish Eric a happy birthday. You might ask, don't they know what they are advertising? Or are you saying, Andrey, that they took the dough?
Hello, Andrey Alistarov.
Happy 35th birthday. Such a wonderful age, just wonderful. I know your job isn't easy, but of course you can't quit it. And you should serve the society daily, hourly, every minute.
There are 2 types of people.
The first say, where is this world rolling to? As you see, everything's okay, although my birthday was on March 6th. But that's okay, guys. We'll put the water here. They've poured enough water in our ears already.
I've been investing in this fund since October. I tried it out, started with 3k, then 3.5k, 3.5k, and eventually brought my investment up to 11k bucks.
Now I want to get my investment back, but they won't let me do that. I need some help with this issue. Help me out.
I invested $5,000.
Yo guys, I need your advice. I've never had such an expensive jacket in my life. It costs almost $5,000. What do you think? Should I buy it or not? I need your advice.
Initially, it was stipulated that if I wanted to get my money back, I could do so after 2 months. 2 months passed, and I wanted my money back. The pandemic is ongoing, you know.
Well, you know, it's kind of dangerous to ride with taxi drivers now. Who knows who they've been with before, with the coronavirus going around. What do you think? What car should I buy?
Yes, I made the investment without a contract, so I made the first transfer, then gave the second amount in cash to Vova, and then transferred again. Well, I have receipts. I transferred the money to Victoria Turovtseva. She's, I think, Denis' girlfriend.
Yeah, this is a clear case of Article 159, and they cannot even shift it to arbitration, to civil court. In essence, they've hit Article 159. It's fucked up.
And what does that mean?
Taking possession of someone else's property through deception and breach of trust. There is absolutely no betting involved. They won't be able to prove this fact. It's all bullshit.
I wrote a request to withdraw my investment of $1,000, which I am in need of now due to family circumstances. I wrote to Denis, he's their assistant. I wrote to Denise that I needed my money urgently. I was texting with Denis today because we directly handed over the money to him, and he immediately showed some rudeness, told me to wait from 15 to 20 days, then send a scan of the request. I said I would come to the office that day and hand him that request. And he replied, "I told you, not today." Like meaning, don't come, that he needs a scan of the document. Well, I immediately understood something was wrong. Yo guys, we made it. We've got new luxurious apartments. Honestly, I've never lived in such cool ones. The coronavirus happened, I was having problems at work, I needed money to sort out my situation at work. So I wrote to Denis. Denis, I said, I want... Oh, by the way, before that, I even wanted to bring them another $20,000. They had it all organized, like, come to us, let's figure it out. But now it's a different situation. I wrote to Denis, Denis, I want to get my money back. He didn't reply for a day and a half, like he was busy. Then he replied, said that I needed to write a request. Well, I wrote a request last Saturday, so today is Friday, it's been 6 days. I wrote to Denis, what's next? He said he didn't know. Then I emailed them, like, guys, please confirm that you have received my request, when will my money come, I need the money, I'll sort it out, come back again in the summer when I get out of this ass. They didn't reply to my email, so I wrote to Denis again, like, Denis, what's up? He says, I don't know, it's not my department, I'm not responsible for that. Let me interrupt you here. So am I right in understanding that Denis is the one who actually receives the cash into his accounts, right? I transferred the money to Valeria, she's supposedly his girlfriend.
Andrey, why am I recording this video? Because I no longer trust these people. Because when you're investing, everything's great. Please, here's the term when this investment will yield, when it will start working. Everything's visible and transparent. But when you ask, like, when can I withdraw my money? No terms, no exact date. They cannot tell anything. Everything's been postponed, and it's going on and on. Why? I don't know. Maybe they want to flee the country when the quarantine ends? That's what I'm guessing now. Essentially, I don't understand why it's so hard to withdraw investments. Even if they're getting so many investments, don't charge a commission fee from the person. Let him pay me and let him use my money. As for my request for an exact date when I'll get my investments back, I got no response still.
And so I emailed them again and again, nothing. Then I asked to check with Vova. Denis asks why. And I'm like, Denis, are you kidding me? I'm asking for my money and no one can tell me when I'll get it back. What's wrong with my request?
Yeah, Artem, greetings. Artem, all the requests sent by email regarding investment returns are processed by our financial department. The only thing is that my colleagues, they don't respond to such letters because they don't have the authority. All questions about returns are personally overseen by me, and I have them all under control. Regarding Denis, it's the same situation there. He simply isn't responsible for it. So if he says he doesn't know something, it's really true, he doesn't know. But I do. You know what? I'll check the information regarding your question tomorrow with our financial department, and we will contact you. I'll give you feedback, okay? Because it's already 11:30, you know. I'm still available though, I'll still be working today, I'm not asleep yet. But I can't answer your questions right now, just because I can't contact colleagues who could comment on the situation, you know. And I guess I'll get in touch with them tomorrow, then I'll contact you and we'll talk, okay?
Yo guys, we're in Ubla buying watch. I want this one with diamonds. Mom, show yours. Mom's got diamonds too. They didn't skimp on the diamonds. And Eric said, we'll return everything in a few days, it's not a problem. And then I wrote to him like, yo, I need the money, I understand that in the contract it's kind of stipulated like 15 days or something, but I didn't sign any contract. I'm, roughly speaking, counting on the old terms. They promised me one thing when I joined. What's the contract got to do with it? I joined on one set of terms, and now they're changing them just like that. I need the money, I'm asking for it back. Okay, if they had said like, Artem, look, 15 days will pass, May 15th or May 18th, you'll have your money. Period. That's it. I would have calmed down. But they're just ignoring me and not responding. Some childish answers, like it's all complicated. I can also list some complicated actions, like brewing tea is very complicated. You have to get up, take out a tea bag, get a cup, open the tea bag, put the tea bag in the cup, take a kettle in hand, and pour boiling water. Extremely complicated actions. Similarly, they describe the actions that need to be carried out. You have to send a request to a person who will consider whether you're an investor or not. Come on, what do you mean? That's weird. It's weird. When I was investing my money, there were answers to all questions, and you can do it this way and that way, hand it over, pass it to him, Vova will be in Moscow. There were answers to everything. Now, as I said, no one can provide me any information. I still wanted to go to the office today to see Rinat Valiyev and sit there saying, I won't leave, I won't budge until you give me my money. I even started thinking about bringing in some serious guys to really hurry up that Denis, Rinat and others, so that they would give my money that day or the next day. Hey yo, you really thought I could get on an Escalade? Look what I found. Man, this is the best car there can be. Snow white interior. And the next day I wrote to Vova again, like, what's up, I understand you're super busy, lots of important meetings, but my question is important too. Is it really a problem to return my million? Can't you spare 3 minutes to give me back my profit for April and my money? You guys are legit and understanding. I explained that I need the money urgently, it's a pressing issue, and then I decided to ask, well, not exactly provocative, but a direct question. Will you send me my money or not? And right after that he called me, but I declined the call because I decided it was probably worth recording this conversation, as the situation was heating up, and before that I directly asked Vova, like, why are you escalating the situation and stuff. So I decided to record it just in case, because who knows what he'll say, right? Yeah, and this phone call, man, I was laughing so hard. Artyom asked him, like, why transfer money to someone? You can just do a swap, right? Anyway, just listen, and most importantly, listen to the answer Mr. Sukhoplyuev gave. Artyom, hi, you sent me a message there in Telegram. I have some questions, I want to talk to you. You said there in one of your messages, just a simple request, nothing unusual. What do you mean by that? The request is that I want to get my money back since Saturday. Oh, that's right. Every one of our investors has the opportunity to get their investments back, completely or partially. So far, whenever an investor approached me to get their investments back, there were few cases, but they happened. I was always interested in reasoning behind that, because it's important for me to understand why an investor wants to get their investments back, you know? I don't know if you've read the contract, but this return procedure is very detailed in it. And what's written there is not without reason. There is a certain procedure that needs to be followed for return of the funds. And here you are saying, like, is it really a problem to return my money? I don't quite understand why you think there are problems with that. Look, Vova, just speaking openly, well, for me, it's a lot of money. I'd say a great lot of money. And when I ask a question, and for 6 days, I just can't get any answer, you know? Okay, got you. Let me comment on this. Look, yeah, indeed, they didn't reply you by email. It's completely normal just because that mailbox receives letters about instructions for the return. But there is no one on the other end, no specialists who are authorized to respond to such inquiries. All the investors who have contacted me, they are given the runaround, ignored. The schemers don't respond to their messages for a long time. They ask some questions aggressively, like, well, sorta. Eric even blacklisted a girl after she asked, well, now I'll play her voice message. Listen. Here's another thing, Andrey. I forgot to mention that I am blocked by Eric Gafarov. Don't you find it weird that I'm supposedly an investor, basically his partner, and yet I'm blocked? Oh, it happened a long time ago, at the end of December. I've just checked the date. I asked him to repost about a little boy who needed surgery. He is the son of our friend. I thought, why not, since Eric makes so many bets and wins so much, like 100k bucks a day, why not help a little boy? And after that he blocked me. The end of the story.
Eric, be happy in your private life. I was like, maybe he doesn't know you're his investor, thought it was just some spam. And she says, no, 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 we know each other personally. He knew I had become an investor. I even wrote to him like, hooray, I'm on your team. He congratulated me. So much for Eric. Hey yo, and now we're going to ride the Euros, test it, and see what's better after all, the Escalade or the Euros, and decide what to buy. No, I'm just a little unclear what your dissatisfaction is about. Vova, my question is simple. When can I get my money? I've explained the situation to you. It's not about whether you've responded or not. I can't get an answer to my question. Just on what date can I get the money? That's all. Listen, Artyom. Okay, look, your investments, they are not lying around in my office on a shelf for me to just take and send to you. They are at work. You remember for how long they'd been putting to work, and the return of investments is the same process but in reverse. Well, look, when I joined, there were no contracts yet, and there was no talk at all about a 15-day return. There were some guys, I remember, one of them had something happen, he requested his money back, and you returned it to him within a few days. That was around the 5th or 6th pool. Oh wait, why didn't you sign a contract with us? And did someone ask for it? Well, there is an option for this in your personal account on our fund's website. Okay, look, there is such an option, good, but initially I joined based on trust, and trust remained. Yeah, there weren't any contracts back then, you're right. That's it, exactly. And now I asked to resolve my issue. I understand that you don't necessarily, have to withdraw these funds back. You have incoming investments every day, so you can offset the issue, so I can just close my damn problem and not bother you furthermore. And you would work peacefully, and I could get by for May and June, and then get back to it. I just don't get it. I explained the whole situation as it is, but I don't see any understanding on your part. Artyom, wait, why do you think the urgency of your situation can and should affect the terms and conditions of the return of the funds? And all this situation around the fund and withdrawing money started to alarm me. Guys, why does it take so much time? So again, when can I get my money? I need to tell people something now, because tomorrow I'm coming to Moscow and they're waiting for their salaries. Artyom, look, 97% of all investors' investments are physically in Macau, in a bank vault. And in order to extract them, our colleagues need to come from Hong Kong to Macau and get access to that vault and extract the investments from there. And given that since the end of January there's been all this coronavirus story, quarantine, well, all this, Macau's borders are closed both for entry and exit, including for those in Hong Kong. So we haven't been able to physically get there and extract the investments. But the situation can and should change any of these days. Maybe it'll happen tomorrow, maybe the day after. And when we have the opportunity, we'll do it, of course. Extract your investments, bring them here and send them to you. That's why we take time according to the contract. Vova, look, you have people bringing money every day. Every day they bring new investments. And you're saying you'll send them to Macau again? No, we don't have the opportunity to send them to Macau now. We're sending them to Europe for now, and in case of high stakes, we'll direct them through cryptocurrency to the bookmaker's office in Macau. If I could extract them faster, in a day, by some mutual settlement like you're talking about, I would have done it, of course, but But you're able to do it, aren't you? Why do you think so? How did you come to this conclusion? You don't work at our company. That's simple, because I watch your Instagram stories every day and I see that you constantly have new investors coming. New people are coming and bringing you money every day. And why can't you just do a mutual settlement? What's the difference? You're still placing my money in Macau anyway. You're betting on them. So the person's money is already brought in. So it will even start working faster than by the usual procedure, right? So it's a win-win. No extra expenses and commission fees. Listen, why are you declaring this in the form of a statement? Why don't you ask whether we can do that first, and if not, why? Well, I did ask in the first place. Well, heck no, several times during this conversation you've said that we can do it in the form of statement. Why are you so sure of that? Why do you think you're the smartest? I don't consider myself the smartest. If I thought I was the smartest, I'd be the richest, okay? Yeah, and I don't understand this contradiction. Alright, turn it off. Basically, these are just concept substitutions. Why are you making statements instead of asking questions? Why did you put a comma there instead of here? And what about Alistarov saying that one can't bet 10k rubles? You know what they said in the comments from the Gafarov and Partners account? Have you seen what they were saying? Like, yeah, you cannot bet 1,000,000 rubles because we accept in dollars. These concept substitutions just... You scam artist, what are you talking about? He couldn't answer anything. Why? Because there are no bets in Macau. He's lying. There's absolutely nothing, not even any transfers. What vault? We keep something in a vault in Macau. They are so lazy that they send you a printed format report of bets. Like Ivanov versus Petrov in tennis won this and that. Tell me, if you were really making bets, what's the easiest way for you to report to your clients? Take a screenshot of the bet and send it. So let them, after this video, within a day, let's say, let Gafarov post the betting history for all months. Just the history. Yeah, the history of bets. They are too lazy to even make screenshots because it's difficult. It's easier to just print it. But if they really were making bets, it would be much easier to take a screenshot. They can't make these screenshots because there are no bets at all. It's technically impossible to play such large amounts of money, even if you have 1,000,000 drops, millions of money. The bookmaker lowers the odds, closes bets. The balance is mathematical. If you double the bet after each loss, there's a security service that will stop it right away. You can't withdraw from the bookmaker more than a certain amount per month, and it's definitely not 1,000,000 rubles. This is fucking proven over the years. Those bets don't exist. It's a scam. Article 159. Why should I waste time? Correspond with you night, day, morning, enter into some conflict, saying like, what, are you the smartest? If I'm gonna give money back to you in 15 days, as they claim, or in 8 days, 9, a month, one girl was told in 20 days, I would have given them to you right away anyway. Why should I waste my nerves on this negativity? What's the problem with giving back 10k or 5k to a girl or something? Why stir up this negativity? They won't return anything, bro. If within a day after the release of this video my investments are not paid back, I will go to police and file a report. I'm appealing to you, Eric, and your team. The money is urgently needed, and if it's not returned to the card within a day, I will be forced to file a police report. I'm counting on your honesty and understanding. And waiting for the money. Regretting the money? Of course I am. Did you earn it hard? Oh yeah. Haven't scammed anyone yourself? You better watch out, because they'll be joking around in the comments, you know? Now, I can send a link to my channel where I talked about my business, and it's real and transparent. As you saw in the previous videos, one guy set a deadline of exactly 1 day. His friend who also invested set the same deadline, 24 hours. What will be your actions after this video? I'll probably join them. So, Vova, Eric, Denise, all of you, you have 24 hours. Vova, I'll send you my card details. And if you don't return my money within a day, I'll go and file a police report. And I'm wondering how many more investors there are, those who haven't contacted me. You see, all those videos I showed you, those are the ones who agreed to give an interview and declare this. But there are those who are like, damn, I won't do it for now, I'm afraid, let's do it later, I still trust in them, and they still keep trusting. And the most interesting thing, I talked to him and you can see that I was very tense, trying not to lose my cool, and he was tense. And a few hours later, their webinar comes out, and it's a completely different person. When I have some unclear situations at work, maybe I cannot control emotions, but it somehow reflects in 2-3 hours, right? But he was acting like nothing happened, smiling, telling stuff. Everything's great for them, that Macau story again, Betfair and stuff. Everything is cool and great. I don't get it. I see a lot of hypocrisy and duplicity there. Guys, those who follow my Instagram saw how their managers, Ravil, Sultan, someone else, replied directly in the DMs to my followers, literally saying, fuck off and all that.
Man, they have this one guy, I don't know the others, but there's one guy from Kazakhstan. I think his child was born recently. Anyway, a cool family. And as soon as I leave here, I'm gonna text him like, dude, just run away from there. I just feel sorry for him on a human level, and you can see that he's genuinely a cool guy. Those who are around them, I have questions about them too. They are very strange guys. And this guy apparently can't see the internal kitchen, and he seems to sincerely support this project. And he simply doesn't realize that he's in a big trouble.
Artyom, thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm off to do the editing because everyone's waiting, because it needs to be uploaded urgently. What if they shut everything down and take off? Always be with us. We're always with you. Thanks a lot for showing up and being there. And we'll always be there to help you from our side.
I invested. Please return it back. If I don't get this money, I will just file a police report. I will hire lawyers. I will get everyone jailed, because this money, it's my entire family's money. We're stuck in a mortgage. I have kids. Why should they suffer? So I will resort to extreme measures.